Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the English Daily Book Summary YouTube channel. In order to not stop learning, listen to an English book summary every day for free.
Gary F. Marcus. Taming Silicon Valley. How we can ensure that AI works for us. Artificial intelligence shapes your daily experiences in subtle ways. Each time you open your phone, read your emails, or browse social media, AI systems work quietly in the background, making suggestions and adjusting what you see. These small interactions add up to create big changes in how you process information, make decisions, and view the world around you. In this blink, you'll find out about the real capabilities of current AI systems and see exactly what goes on behind those smooth interfaces and polished marketing messages. You'll learn practical ways to spot AI-generated content, protect your personal information, and make smart choices about which AI tools deserve your trust. These insights will sharpen your tech awareness and give you clear guidelines for using AI effectively, whether at work or in your personal life. Let's start by looking at how these systems actually work and where they fall short. Why current AI isn't what we need. Artificial intelligence promises a future filled with technological breakthroughs and progress. But current AI systems, including popular chatbots and creative tools, show significant limitations that raise serious questions about their reliability and usefulness. Let's look at how these systems work and fail. ChatGPT stands out as a prime example. Its conversations might seem smart on the surface, but the underlying mechanics tell a different story. The system simply predicts the next word based on data patterns, without actual comprehension or logical thinking. This leads to what researchers call hallucinations, false statements presented with artificial confidence. Some examples make this crystal clear. When asked about a law professor's background, ChatGPT created a fictional sexual harassment scandal, complete with references to news articles that never existed. In another case, it claimed that 2 kilograms of feathers would weigh less than 1 kilogram of bricks. Such basic errors show the gap between apparent intelligence and real understanding. Visual AI systems face similar problems. One system, asked to create an image of an old wise man hugging a unicorn, produced a disturbing scene where the unicorn's horn stabbed through the man. Yet the man's expression remained peaceful. The AI missed this obvious contradiction. Another time, when tasked with hiding an elephant in a beach scene, the system drew an elephant-shaped cloud, showing it couldn't grasp the concept of concealment. These problems point to a bigger issue. AI technology needs more development before wide release. Current systems can produce fluent text and impressive images, but lack basic reasoning skills. They can't verify facts, solve simple math problems, or maintain logical consistency. Real-world consequences have already surfaced. Legal AI systems have cited fake court cases, forcing lawyers to make embarrassing corrections and apologize to judges. Medical chatbots give concerning advice. A Stanford study found they provided correct information only 41% of the time. These systems continue to be deployed despite their unreliability because of economic factors in AI development. Companies find it easier and more cost-effective to scale up existing approaches than to solve the fundamental problems of machine understanding and reasoning. This rush to market creates more than just technical problems. It opens the door to serious social risks. The combination of unreliable systems and rapid deployment has created perfect conditions for widespread harm. As these flawed AI tools spread through society, they bring with them dangers that stretch far beyond simple technical glitches. From election interference to privacy violations, these risks demand our immediate attention. And understanding them starts with recognizing just how deeply they've already begun to affect our world. The most urgent threats. Basic flaws in AI systems raise serious concerns, but their quick spread through society has created immediate risks. Technical problems have grown into real threats that are changing our world right now. Public trust faces serious challenges as AI systems create fake content faster and more convincingly than ever before. Take the 2023 Slovak election. A fake audio recording spread across the country, making false claims about the leading candidate planning to fix the election. This wasn't an isolated case. Similar AI tricks soon appeared in other countries, targeting both local elections and international conflicts, changing how information warfare works. These deceptions extend into personal security, giving criminals new ways to trick people and steal money. AI can now copy voices and create realistic videos so well that experienced professionals fall for the scams. Picture this. Parents receive phone calls that sound exactly like their children, with criminals using these copied voices to fake kidnappings and ask for money. The technology has become so good that by early 2024, scammers took $25 million from a Hong Kong bank using fake video calls that looked just like real company executives. Speaking of fake videos, deepfake technology poses a direct threat to personal dignity and how much we can trust what we see. Creating fake content is now quick, cheap, and very convincing. Look at what happened with Taylor Swift in early 2024. AI-generated explicit images spread online within hours, originating from a 4chan community and reaching millions on social media before being taken down. Later that year, in August, Trump shared AI-generated images falsely suggesting Swift and her fans supported his campaign, despite her history of endorsing Democratic candidates. The problem has also spread to schools, where students make fake explicit images of their classmates. Some workers have used this technology to create false recordings of their colleagues and bosses. Privacy problems go beyond these single events. Modern AI systems work like huge data-gathering networks, always collecting and studying personal information. Each time someone uses an AI system, their data might become training material, collected, studied, and sometimes leaked in unexpected ways. Car companies now gather massive amounts of personal data, where you go, your phone messages, and even private details about your life without asking properly or following clear rules. AI language systems have started leaking private information too. ChatGPT, for example, has shown private conversations to completely unrelated users. These connected threats raise questions about the bigger picture. The technical problems we see today reflect choices made in corporate boardrooms and investment meetings. Following the money reveals patterns that go far beyond simple coding errors or system glitches, patterns that might explain why these problems keep getting worse instead of better. How Silicon Valley manipulates us. Silicon Valley's tech giants have created a web of deception that runs deep through every level of the industry. Their calculated manipulation of public opinion and government policy shows how big tech companies block real oversight while pushing risky systems to market, all while presenting a carefully constructed image of responsible innovation. This manipulation extends from social media campaigns to academic research funding, creating a false sense of security about AI development. Look at how these companies have changed. Google started with a simple rule: don't be evil. OpenAI began as a nonprofit, saying it wanted to help humanity. But by 2024, OpenAI had become tied to Microsoft through complex deals promising Microsoft almost half of OpenAI's first $92 billion in profits. During CEO Sam Altman's brief firing, employees put on a show of loyalty. But private sources revealed they mainly wanted to protect an upcoming stock sale that would value the company at $86 billion, though they'd never made any profit. This pattern repeats across Silicon Valley, where initial idealism gives way to profit-driven decisions. Tech executives run sophisticated PR campaigns to mislead the public, using carefully crafted messages and strategic timing. They sign letters about future AI dangers while blocking solutions to current problems. Take Meta's chief computer scientist, Yann LeCun, who claimed AI-created false information would stay manageable, right as his company built Llama 2, a system making fake content creation simple and accessible to anyone with basic technical skills. Or look at Google, which released a misleading Gemini demo that boosted its stock price by 5%, showing how market gains matter more than honesty in product presentations. The scale of industry influence keeps growing. In 2023, AI lobbying groups jumped to 450 organizations, double the previous year's number. European tech spending topped 100 million euros on lobbying in just 12 months, securing 84 meetings with EU Commission leaders, while public interest groups got only 12 chances to speak. OpenAI's Sam Altman played both sides perfectly, supporting rules publicly while his lobbyists weakened the EU's AI Act and pushed for copyright exemptions. The influence runs through private channels too, creating a shadow network of power and influence. Facebook co-founder Dustin Moskovitz funds networks of AI advisors who've gained positions throughout Washington's key institutions. Their input shaped the White House executive order on AI, with tech money even supporting congressional staff writing AI laws. Companies created paths between government and tech jobs, like former UK Deputy Prime Minister Nick Clegg becoming a top Meta executive, or former French official Cedric O nearly stopping EU AI rules after joining an AI startup. These revolving doors between government and industry create conflicts of interest that undermine public oversight. This concentrated corporate power makes clear rules more critical than ever. We need specific, binding protections to balance corporate influence and make sure AI serves public good rather than profit alone. The tech industry's grip on both public opinion and policy leaves no room for delay. Essential protections we need now. In the face of Silicon Valley's concentrated power and manipulation, 3 fundamental protections have emerged as essential safeguards for the future of AI. These core requirements, data rights, privacy protection, and transparency, must form the foundation of any meaningful oversight system, with specific enforceable standards rather than vague promises. Data rights stand at the front line of this fight. Take Ed Newton-Rex, an AI researcher and composer who grabbed headlines by walking away from his top spot at Stability AI. He couldn't stomach systems that used creators' work without asking or paying. His stand sparked a push for data dignity, making sure people get paid when AI systems learn from their creative work or personal data. Think of it like music royalties, small payments that add up each time someone's work helps build an AI system. But protecting creative rights solves only part of the problem. Personal privacy faces equal threats from unregulated AI systems. The European Union's recent moves show a path forward. Their Product Liability Directive, passed in late 2023, makes companies share evidence if someone claims their privacy was violated. It helps regular people challenge big tech companies by removing technical barriers to proving their case. This puts more control back in people's hands. This need for visibility puts transparency at the heart of meaningful reform. A research team from Stanford, MIT, and Princeton built a test with 100 checkpoints, covering everything from worker treatment to safety measures. Every single AI company failed the test. Better standards would make companies document where they get training data from, share their testing methods, and let outside experts check their work. The companies would also need to track and report problems and negative effects of their systems. These 3 protections work together to transform AI development. Picture a system where every bit of training data gets properly paid for, privacy violations trigger automatic fines, and scientists freely hunt for problems in AI systems. Sure, progress might slow down, but that beats rushing ahead with dangerous tech. Making this vision real demands new legal muscle. The American Data Privacy and Protection Act offers a starting framework but needs sharper teeth. The EU's approach to holding companies responsible shows another promising path. Success hinges on putting independent technical experts, not corporate buddies or career paper pushers, in charge of enforcement. Critics might worry about stifling progress, but strong rules don't kill innovation. They guide it toward better outcomes. Safety rules didn't stop drug companies from making new medicines. They made those medicines safer. AI protections would push companies to build systems that respect basic human rights, creating oversight tough enough to face down Silicon Valley's massive influence. These combined protections would fundamentally reshape AI's evolution. Companies would need to prove their systems help rather than harm, show their work, pay their debts, and fix their mistakes. The path might look slower, but it leads to AI that serves people rather than profits. Taking action. The path to implementing these essential AI protections lies not just with governments or corporations, but with individual and collective action. While the challenges seem daunting, history shows how organized citizens can effectively stand up to powerful technological interests and reshape the development of transformative technologies. The story of Toronto's Quayside project demonstrates this power perfectly. Alphabet, Google's parent company, planned to build a sensor-filled neighborhood on Toronto's waterfront. With backing from the mayor, prime minister, and tech leaders, the project seemed certain to proceed. But local activist Bianca Wiley started asking questions about privacy and public oversight. Her small group grew into a movement that highlighted problems with letting private companies control public spaces. Their persistent efforts paid off. By 2020, public pressure forced Alphabet to cancel the entire project, marking a significant victory for public rights over corporate interests. People can make change through many channels beyond protests. The success of Fairly Trained certification shows the impact of smart consumer choices. This program puts a stamp of approval on AI models that properly pay for their training data. Adobe noticed which way the wind was blowing and started licensing artwork for their AI systems, proving companies can build ethical AI while staying profitable and respecting creators' rights. Building on these consumer efforts, professional groups have started flexing their collective muscle. After Microsoft's designer software enabled fake pornography creation, artists and creators organized boycotts and public campaigns. Their unified voice made tech companies face the real harm their products could cause, leading to substantial changes in product design and implementation. Public participation keeps growing through citizen assemblies. France showed what's possible with their Great National Debate, which brought over 1 million people into discussions about technology's role in society. Their input led to real policy shifts, creating a model for how public forums can shape technological development. Similar public discussions focused on AI could bridge the gap between technical knowledge and community wisdom. Education stands as a key factor in responsible AI development. The AI Literacy Act in Congress aims to teach people about what AI can and can't do. Supporting these programs builds public knowledge, leading to stronger oversight of tech companies and more informed decisions about AI implementation across society. These approaches combine into a clear strategy. Mix grassroots organizing with pressure on institutions while creating better ways to develop technology. Making lasting change means working on several tracks at once, backing responsible companies, pushing back against harmful practices, calling for political action, and building new ways for the public to stay involved in technological decisions. Right now, people still have time to shape how AI develops, but this window won't stay open forever. As AI becomes more deeply woven into daily life, chances to influence its direction will shrink. But these success stories prove that organized citizens can still guide technology's path, making sure AI helps people rather than just boosting corporate profits. The key lies in acting decisively, while public input can still make a difference. In this blink to Taming Silicon Valley by Gary F. Marcus, you've learned that artificial intelligence, while promising revolutionary advances, currently operates as a deeply flawed technology that threatens our privacy, security, and ability to trust what we see and hear. The problems run deep. From AI systems that make basic logical errors and spread misinformation, to tech giants which prioritize profits over safety while blocking real oversight. Yet there's hope through collective action, as shown by successful citizen movements that have forced changes in AI development. Through consumer choices, organized activism, and public participation in policy discussions, we can still shape how this technology evolves. But only if we act now, while we still have the chance to ensure AI serves the public good rather than just corporate interests. Okay, that's it for this Blink. We hope you enjoyed it. If you can, please take the time to leave us a rating. We always appreciate your feedback. Thanks for listening, and see you in the next Blink.